Okay, I love the NUX Trident. Let's just say that first and foremost. And this video is for you guys. Please, and girls, or whatever you are, jump right on, okay? As far as firmware update, you know there's going to be one. There hasn't been one yet as of making this video. Here's some things I'd like to see. Just to get right to it. Okay, output settings. With the XLR and the tip rings, I want to see impulse responses on the XLRs, but not on the tip ring outputs to, say, for instance, an amp. I've gone over this in a video before where I would like to hear some cabinet impulse responses on the XLR outs, say, for instance, going to a mixing desk, going to front of house, but I don't want them if I'm going out the outs to an amp on stage. I can't have both. I want my cake and I want to eat it too, okay? And that's not, I don't think that'll be a big problem. Another thing I would like to see is to fix the factory list. I have a video on that where you have to do a global reset in order to retrieve patches that were pre-made at the factory if you've tinkered with them in the sense that you've changed them, renamed them, and moved them. They're no longer the way they were, at least on my machine, so I'd like to see that. Now, that's in somewhere. So if we go in global settings here and we go to output mode, you see that, oops, I keep doing that. You hit parameter and select. You hit select and you're in the output modes. So you've got your Studio Direct, which sends the impulse responses to everything. I want to see that just go to the XLRs and not to the outputs, the line out outputs, you know, your tip shields. Okay. And then you've got amp front. That's fine the way that is, I guess, but would be nice if you weren't sending that to your XLRs. If I want amp front with no cabinets, nothing gets cabinets. This doesn't get cabinets either. So that's just not fair to these guys over here. They should get them. They're going to the front of house. And then the same with the amp rear. If I'm using this as a preamp to my amp, I get no cabinet IRs. And I don't get them. And that's fine because I'm obviously using my amp for the cabinet, but I want them to come out of here. So that's an obvious fix. I mean, that's something that I think they should just do. Okay, and then one more thing. As far as these kind of sends, they should add into this another option, and that would be for your loop. For the looper, if you, let's say you're playing a looper and you want to send your loop to your board, your mixing board, and, you know, or just on your aux outs to, say, for instance, your in-ears or your monitoring, say your drummer wants to hear your loop and not you screaming and singing out of tune. He just wants to kind of keep the groove going. And I think that that would be really cool to be able to just isolate the loop out and have that go to your mix on, say, one or the other of the channels, whether it be the XLR outs or the tip shields out. That's rant off, okay? Feel free to jump in and maybe NUX will do some of those things. And if you have some ideas on what should be in a firmware update, feel free. I would like to see what you guys think. Anyways, that's it. See ya.